Hey y'all, come on in. I'm back at it again. It's time to do, guess what? Sunday dinner. I've been in the yard, y'all. You know what? I've been messing around with my grandkids this morning, and we've been goofing off a little bit. So I'll upload our little video that we did with the butterflies and with them. They just wanted to cut up with grandma a little bit this morning, so I took the time to do it. You know, you have to take time for your children, especially little ones when they're impressionable and growing up. Okay, of course, what you see right there, y'all know what it is. It's chicken. I feel like jerk chicken today. So, what I'm going to do, this is going to be a quick version. I've got to get my preliminary stuff going on here. Let's get my chicken browned up. Get it over here, skillet here shortly. Okay. That grease good and hot, Tagara. So we're gonna start with a teaspoon of black pepper, and of course, you know I gotta put some. I'm gonna add my little added touch today is gonna be this. I don't know. Again, here we go back with this abalone sauce. It's gonna go in with this jerk chicken today, honey. Oh yes, it is. Good tablespoon on there. Okay, that, and then I'm going to need, of course, since it's jerk chicken, how about some jerk seasoning? Now my wet jerk, I gave it to my girlfriend. She needed it, so this will be good. This, you know what makes jerk is the ginger. I think you can smell that ginger rising up off of that. Yes, sir. That ginger is wonderful. So anyway, we're gonna get that ginger, that jerk seasoning going on over there. Hey, Tancha, I see I caught your orange out there, but you got an orange, don't you?
Reddish.
Reddish. Okay. Anywho, I'm late starting today because I've been doing other things. I just decided to do how I wanted to do today. I've been playing around with them kids this morning. Yeah, we've been putting up around here this morning. Like, you can't lick them, join them. We've been all out in the front yard, honey. We done looked at butterflies. They chased bugs last night. Honey, that's some garlic, y'all. We're gonna put some garlic juice. We want to good and season, so we're not gonna have time to let them marinate today, because they got to go in the skillet, then in the oven. We gotta get this part started right. So I'm gonna set this oven at 375 while we're at it. Got me some garlic. Bam. Chef Select. 50 cents a bottle, y'all. 50 cents a bottle. That's a good couple teaspoons. So if you notice, I'm putting all the ingredients on there at one time because I'm going to get my hands in it. And I'm going to get it marinated real good. This is called fast marinade. So I'm going to fast marinate it. We'll get it over here in the skillet and get it sauteed. And then it's going to go back into the pan and then it's going in the oven. I mean, how fast can you be? Tanya? You taking notes? Oh, you look right crew. You want me to show you?
No.
I
didn't want to interrupt yo.
You can't.
I know what.
No, you can't interrupt my flow. I can cook with my hand behind my back. I can cook with my eyes. Oh, y'all can't see. My eyes closed.
But I don't like to interrupt you because I don't want you to lose your train of thought. I know you got it going on when it comes to cooking. You the queen. But when you're talking to your camera, I didn't want to interrupt your train of thought.
I'm in a different.
Because see, when you see me, it's excitable.
There she is. There she is. She just coming to church, honey. We didn't. Wait. Hear what you need to do. I told Tania, when she take her hair loose, and her hair started to. I told her it's gonna lock if she don't get the combs in there.
About what? Go out of the kitchen with your hair.
But I got a video, a girl on there with the same hair as her. Show you how warm water unlocks.
You gonna wear your hair out today?
We're doing everything here today, y'all. Cooking and hair and all that. But anyway, If anybody got real thick number 4 hair, warm water unlocks it. Okay?
That's why I changed up my hairstyle for a whole week. I wore my hair different for a whole week.
Tell her to take that thing off around her hair and see. No, just let her see to this. I told y'all about that silliness now. When we being serious now. Let her see. Cause you and Tanya, now you got almost the same hair as. Oh wow. Man don't want to go shopping with no girls school shopping. Tennille can go. Already. I mean, I'm telling you who can go, but Tennille can go. Man don't need to go. That he can stay here and go hang out with Kareem if you want something to do, or do whatever you want to do.
Who you talking about, man?
Man, yeah, Kareem got the game. Well, I don't know if Kareem gonna let him play, but
we gotta do that munch pack.
Okay. Y'all going shopping and all
wait
that?
till you finish cooking and stuff.
Yeah, later on.
So
Yeah. We'll be free. I'm saying we did everything but cook
What's on the menu today?
I'm doing this is jerk chicken and I've got spare ribs and lima beans and you know what I need? A bag of rice. I don't know how I miss rice. I'm doing mac and cheese too, but I want rice to go. Gotta have rice to put this chicken with.
Are you do Uncle Beans or Jasmine?
Give me some jasmine. I like jasmine. Yeah.
Well, rice don't take long to cook. I
No,
you need to bring that right back. We can just bring it back when I come.
There you go.
Shopping with her.
That's fine because it takes 20 minutes to cook a pot of rice, 5 minutes to let it sit. Okay, that ought to be good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, y'all?
Do next week when we going out of town?
Well, we're gonna be gone for 2 days, right?
The one day is Sunday.
Oh, they gonna feel what it feels like for me not to be here. Yeah, Tanya and I gonna take a little R&R next on the 26th to 27th, and Kareem is gonna be here. He'll be fine. I'll leave him some food. In fact, I went to the store last night. I'm gonna leave him a little food.
You want me to hold that?
Yeah, just push it up. Push it up. There you go. I got my sous chef working today, y'all.
Mom, they know who I am.
Okay. I'll hold it for you. I'm gonna get all this chicken in here because this is like fast cooking. When they come back to shopping, I'll be done. I just need to brown this up a little bit so it'll be finished. My chicken is just brown. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to let this brown about 5 minutes on each side just to get that good color into it. And I'm going to throw some onions in there and let them saute a few minutes. And I'm going to throw everything into a pan, cover it, run it through the oven for about an hour and a half. And we're going to have us some good old jerk chicken to go with the rice. How about that? So hang on 1 second. Let me switch hats. Okay, this process, we've talked about this before. When you're not able to marinate for 4, 5, or 6 hours, go ahead and poke that chicken or that meat or whatever so that seasoning can go into it. That's why I'm taking the time to saute it. Because remember, the sauteing process also helps the season. So we're just going to poke it. It's not going to hurt nothing. I'm going to poke it some more. And we're going to let it cook. Got about another couple of minutes on this side. Then we'll go to the next side. Okay, we're back in this chicken pan over here. Browning up this chicken for my... What's the name of my chicken? I lost it.
Jerk chicken.
I was just checking her out to see if she know. She thinks she know. She thought she knows. She all right. I let her say. I'm trying to out-see chef, y'all. But anyway, this is what you have to do with jerk chicken. You just turn. See, just give that little pretty color right there. So when it comes out on the plate, it don't look all white and sticky. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to poke it. Once I get it all turned over, I'm going to just poke it a little bit more so it's cooked. One more piece of okay. So y'all see, y'all get it. Just about that brown. It doesn't have to be like dark brown or nothing like that. But just enough. And what I'm actually doing too, you know, when you saute, you seal. You also sealing the flavor in. Okay? Okay, y'all, this chicken's about ready to come out. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and take it out because I wanna I gotta put like bell pepper and onion in there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get the chicken out. Let it sit to the side of the pan here. Well, y'all don't see that, but saw that. Y'all don't exactly see the pan I'm putting it in, but I'm gonna show it to you when I get it all out. What I need to do here is just quickly get it out. Lower the heat a little bit, just a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and put my peppers and onions in. Here's the peppers and onions. I'm going to saute them up a little bit. And that's going to help with that. It's not going to be like a gravy, but it'll be semi like a gravy. There's a lot of goodie in the bottom of that pan, so whenever I get ready to take them out, I'll put a little bit of water in there to pull that goodie off the bottom of the pan there. But as you can see, the chicken is ready. Okay, sit it back to the side. I'm trying not to move my camera. I'm going to sprinkle my veggies with just a little bit of jerk seasoning. Not a lot, just a little. And I've got some mushrooms in the fridge that I need to use. So the twist on this jerk chicken today is going to be a mushroom jerk chicken. So I'm going to put some mushrooms in there as well. So I'm going to get them in just a minute. And then my house is real quiet. Can y'all hear the quiet? Everybody just left out. Tanya is taking Lauren school shopping. So Mama and Tania are here today. So all of them are going school shopping. Kareem needed to drop an application off to the fitness. I think it's Planet Fitness Hollywood, something like that. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and put these mushrooms in there. Okay. So all this gonna just saute up, and I'm just gonna pour it right on top of that chicken, and we're gonna have some good old jerk. We're gonna have the mushroom jerk chicken, okay? And we just prepared the chicken like we normally do for jerk. And of course, I'm gonna put a little bit of butter. Put about a quarter of a stick of butter on top of those mushrooms. Just to give that little extra flavor. Then we're going to jump over here on the sink where I'm starting to work with my spare ribs. So now that I got the chicken going, it's almost ready to go into the oven. I'm going to get these spare ribs ready. It's 12:30. This stuff needs to be ready. Not stuff, but the food needs to be ready. About 3 o'clock. We're running okay. The only thing different here today too is like normally at night I go ahead and excuse me, I go ahead and marinate my meats. I didn't feel well last night, so I thought let's wait till today to do it. It'll be fine. One thing about not marinating food overnight, of course, the seasoning does not go all the way through it like it does if you don't marinate. So the thing to do, like I said, just poke the meat just a little. It's not going to hurt to poke it. I got about 8 or 10 pieces of chicken in there, which is going to be a plenty. I'm not expecting a big old crowd because I'm doing 2 meats today. Okay. Wow, y'all, this smells wonderful. You're getting that little garlic going on top of there. And that was a tablespoon of garlic into the veggies. Now season up everything I'm going to put, so when I put it together, everything can stand alone really, if it has to. Get that all going. You know what, I could eat me a dish of this. You know, you can serve this as a side dish with all the peppers and onions in it. Oh yeah. Without a doubt. Because you know, days later, the way I eat, because I'm not a meat eater, if there's a lot of the veggies left over, I'll go ahead and do me a some rice. Hold on, veggies. I'll talk to you. I'm thinking I put this. See this was a huge bell pepper, green pepper. I only use half. I think I need the other half of it in there. What y'all think? So I'm over here on the side. I'm just gonna slice it right quick and get it in the tin. Because I think I want more bell pepper. Because once I said thought about eating my veggies with rice later on in the week, and some of this will be left. Of course, you know the meat will be the first. The mushrooms are cooking. Along with the peppers, I added the extra green pepper in there because I need a little bit more green. Plus, I need that for Tuesday. So, here we go, y'all. We just about got this sauteing process. And while I was off camera, I decided to go ahead and make just a small amount of roux right here in the same pan. And make a little roux. So I don't want like a gravy in here, but I do want it you see how it's already nice and brown. You don't have to do a lot of browning to it. And I've got some chicken broth. Yeah. I have got some yeah, there it is. I got some chicken broth going on in here that I can use. Remember I made soup the other night? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of chicken broth going in there. Just pour. You don't want to put it in water, you want chicken broth to keep that flavor going. All this is going to go with that jerk chicken. All that's going on the jerk chicken. Boy, oh boy, that smells wonderful. And it tastes even more wonderful. Okay, so what we're doing here, just as soon as I get this mixture over here, which is the soup that I made the other night, we got to taste that a little bit too. It's wonderful. You look at this and think it's like a real heavy tasting sauce, but it's not. It's very mild. There's a little kick because, you know, jerk has a little pepper in it. So, just going to let it simmer there a little bit because I'm going to get this ready to go into the oven. You notice I had to change. I don't know if you didn't notice. But anyway, I had to change, and I'll show you here in a sec. I had to change pans because I got so much many veggies to put in there. I just went ahead and put that chicken in a bigger pan. Because it's going to take a much bigger pan to get it going. So what I'm going to do next is to get it wrapped real tight and into the oven. And when I say wrapped real tight, I mean with aluminum foil. Wow. Take one. Yum yum. Don't forget now, y'all, in this process, you gotta taste your food. That is not real salty. I don't want it real salty. Simply because when it hits that chicken, the chicken is highly seasoned. And it's going to cut a little bit of that pepper. And when it goes over that rice, my Lord, It's gonna be something real good to eat. Something I'll be proud of. So this is that I made this. Remember the soup that I made the other night? I don't want my goodies in there. I just need some of the broth off that soup. You know, you think of all kind of ways to use the foods that you have. And I still probably got me another good bowl of soup. Okay. So that's a done deal, darling. I just happened to think of that because I don't want to use all my chicken broth. You know. You always need at least one good can of chicken broth sitting around. Okay, so I'm just gonna stir that in. That was just a little broth. It's just extra broth. So all you need, just worry about broth. Of course, if you have a good chicken broth sitting in the fridge somewhere, left over, go ahead and put it in if you're making gravy like this. Okay, now this is ready to be poured over the chicken so it can go into the oven. Okay, yum, yum. That's wonderful. It tastes so good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is move this off. Set the chicken right here on top. Okay, you can see me. I'm going to go ahead and just pour. So I just pour that. Oh, good. Everything incorporated. Everything came right out of the pan. Oh, no. Got a few stragglers. Okay. Now that jerk chicken. So this is going to be just a smothered jerk mushroom jerk chicken. How's that? Can you see that really good? Okay, so now I'm getting ready to cover this, and I'm going to put it into an oven for an hour and a half at 375. Okay, and of course I had to go ahead and put it in my big cast iron pot because it was the biggest pan I had. I couldn't cook it in my little aluminum pan this time. So, okay, I got it ready to go into the oven. Here it goes. So it's at 375. I think, yeah, you can see that. Whew. I want y'all to know that pan weighs at least 15 pounds. If it weighs anything at all, it weighs 15 pounds. So I'm going to take a little break here to sort of clean up, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Take 3. This is the spare ribs, y'all. I got to get these ribs in the oven. These are Smithfield spare ribs. And I got to tell y'all, honey, I've already cleaned them up itself. I left this little piece on here just to remind y'all when you're cleaning those ribs, remember, get that membrane off of there. You get it at the top and just pull it right off. Okay, let's get these ribs going. Leave a little bit of fat on them too, just a little bit, not a lot. But anywho, what I was going to say about those spare ribs, they're Smithfield spare ribs. And I got them, of course, from, guess where? Food Lion Raw. They were, you're not going to believe I was in there on the right day. $5 and $6 per slab. No more than $6.50 per slab that I pay for these. So anyway, what I'm going to do is, remember my, already mixed up my tablespoon of garlic powder, garlic salt, 2 tablespoons of everything. Garlic powder, onion powder, garlic salt, my dry chicken bouillon, seasoning, adobo sauce. I got enough left in here to do these ribs. So I've been using off of this for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and just coat them real good. And remember, these have not been marinated. So before I do that, one thing that helps to break down the membrane that I figured out, any kind of meat, and I love sea salt. That's what I'm trying to get to, sea salt. I'm kind of rushing now. The sea salt. Okay, so one of the other things I want to do too is I'm going to take my meat scissors. I'm going to go ahead and do them like this. So they'll go ahead and cook. And that seasoning will get into them. And when they come out, and I'll cool them down a little bit. And I'll just cut them in individual pieces. How about that? Yeah. I can smell my jerk. It's in the oven. And of course, these ribs are going to have to cook the same number of times. I'm just going to cut them just like this a little bit. Just in between those rib bones. But you know it doesn't take that long for pork to cook anyway. And then I'm going to give them a good little rub. They're not going to get the marinating that they would have got if I had cooked them. I'm sorry, not cooked them, but marinated them overnight. So this is one of them quick deals. Didn't feel like it. For those who didn't hear me or didn't pay attention early on, I didn't feel like doing this last night by any stretch of the imagination. I was just really, sinuses still had me. They did much better today. So I've hit them with a little bit of that sea salt to sort of break down that membrane and get a little of that seasoned salt into them. Not a whole lot of salt. Not a whole lot of salt. Just enough. And then I'm going to hit them with this seasoned salt here. Get them seasoned down real good with that. On both sides, y'all. Because see, once I get these done, I'm going to put barbecue sauce on them. They're going to go right into the oven. I see the advantage that they'll have as far as seasoning today will be that I'll be cooking them with the barbecue sauce on. And I'll show you how to do that to make that come out right. Okay. Pretty much used all of that. I figured I was going to have to use pretty much all of that to get everything going like I want. So just give them a little rub, show them a little love, get them rubbing real good. Like I said, we got to get these things in the oven. So the next thing I'm going to do, I've already got some aluminum foil torn off over here on the side. And what I am going to do is see that. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap them in 2 pieces of foil. And we're going to put each one in its own little foil pouch. But before I make my pouches, and I should have already had this out. My sous chef left me. They gone shopping. So, always at the wrong place. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit these, I'm going to hit it with a little bit of ham so it won't stick so bad. Okay. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to wrap it one time, but I think I'm going to do it twice. Like my husband said, do it twice and be twice as good. How about that? So, okay, I got me 2 pieces of aluminum foil there. So I'm going to go ahead now. Just rub. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get them on here. I'm going to go ahead. This is just Sweet Baby Ray's and some Food Line honey barbecue sauce. I just mixed it together. I put some teriyaki. I put a little bit of teriyaki in there, just to add a little bit of extra flavor, and it's fine. And what I'm going to do, can you see me there? Yeah, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and get these ribs rubbed down good in this barbecue. So I want them coated really good. I had about that much, so I'm going to use that much on both. So I'm just going to sauce them down real good. If anybody wants extra sauce, once they get started, I got plenty of sauce. So we don't have to worry about no sauce. No lacking for sauce. I'm just going to rub them really good like this. Like so. Okay. And when they cook, they'll cook in their own juices. Okay, I got that. Might have to get some more barbecue sauce out of there too, because I want them coated real good, especially on the top. Okay. I'm going to wrap these babies up. Double-sided sheets, I love them. That's why I love them. Okay. Just make sure you wrap them real good and tight so all the moisture and everything is fit in. I'm gonna put 2 on this pan here, and this is my. Okay, I'm gonna put them just like so. One there, and the other one's gonna scoot it up just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make space for this one. Same process. We're just gonna spray that pan, spray that up. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off for a few minutes and get them in the oven. Okay, you know I have to have a twist to the ribs, so this is gonna have a double twist. I'm wrapping them in the foil, oven bacon, wrapping in foil. Usually I put them on the grill, and what I'm doing here, I'm just playing around with this here because I don't like real hot food. I'm putting some. I took the seeds out of some jalapenos pepper slices, just to sort of get that little. You know how jalapenos have that little flavor to them. And I'm not going to put them all over the ribs because I know some of the kids probably don't want no hot stuff. But I'm going to put some jalapenos on here. Just look. If you're brave and daring and bold, just take some jalapenos and just chop them up. Just go ahead and take the seeds out of them because you know the seeds are what's really, really, really hot about a jalapeno pepper. So I'm going to just go ahead and throw these few on here. I'm going to let them cook on there just to get that flavor inside of there. So we definitely going to let y'all, they'll let y'all know if they're, you know, too hot, not hot enough or whatever. But I don't dare put a lot because like I said, the kids are here. And I don't like hot food. I mean, I like it mildly hot. If it's mildly hot, I'm good with it. Other than that, I don't do hot foods. No. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this chicken around. I'm going to go ahead and get these ribs to the oven. So off to the oven they go. That chicken has been cooking about 30 minutes on 375 degree oven. So I'm going to go ahead now and clean up a little bit. And I'm going to get my mac and cheese started. How about that? Yeah, you got to clean up. And make sure you do that, please, when you're cooking. You got to keep your area clean, especially when you're cooking meat or different kinds of meat. You got to keep it cleaned up. You got to keep it sanitized. You got to keep your Clorox bottle. You got to keep your Ivory liquid handy and ready to work. So you got to go in there and spray that Clorox all over the place. Sometimes that's why it takes me a little while to finish up, because I'm going to always sanitize, and I'm going to always do it 140 degree water and my Clorox. That's my deal. I always have, always will. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't dare take a chance on contaminating anything around my family or friends or anybody for that matter. I don't know who wants contaminated food. So all you have to do here is just go ahead and spray it out real good. I've already rinsed it down with the hot water. Then I come back with the spray bottle of Clorox and I wipe everything over here down with Clorox, including the seasonings that I touched. This is my little handy dandy little crossbar. That was just an extra piece they had left over when they did my kitchen countertops. So I use that, it just slides it in and out. And I keep my little trusty thing there under there, and I put these up there. These little deals here. Okay. So I'm letting y'all see the paint dry today. How about that? Okay. Because this is just a quick little job I'm doing. Just to let y'all see when I cut the camera, this is what I cut the camera to do. Y'all can see the other side, but I'm cleaning both sides of the sink. Okay. That job is done, so now all I gotta do is just turn that 140 degree water on it and rinse it down. And it's ready to go again. Just a little help tip, little housekeeping tip that I like to share with y'all. I have a couple of utensils in there. I can go ahead and get them there as well. I'll tell you what, I buy a lot of dishcloths too, y'all. We have a place called XL Lindy here in town, and these nice thick dish towels that I love to use to clean with. Oh Lord, they like these. They're 2 for $3 because I'm constantly in the kitchen cleaning and wiping down. I have to have stuff that's substantial enough to clean my stuff with. So I love that XL. They got the best deal going for a linen. And you know, come think of it, all of the linens that are made for around the world, I'm sure it's not just in the United States. XL Lindy makes most of all of them. We are fortunate enough to have an XL Lindy outlet here. I mean, the factory is actually here. And also up the road in Kinston is the Lennox. That's what Lennox China. I don't know if I shared that with y'all or not, but sometimes I go, that's where I get my cookware from. All that good. Well, Mario Batali, unfortunately, he's out of commission. I got in a little trouble, y'all know. Batali, I got my Batali cookware. I got all my Lennox China that I have. I got it there. There'll be a little scratch, dent, a little something that nobody's going to pay attention to. And my thing is, when I buy scratch and dent stuff, I'm thinking it's going to get scratched and dent anywho, because when my family uses it, when the kids get through dropping it and saying, "Ooh, Grandma, I'm sorry," it's going to be scratched and dent anyway. So I'm not bothered by a little scratch or a dent, especially when you get top quality stuff. That Mario Batali cookware, that yellow, the yellow and the red, I believe, is Mario Batali. There's no way I was going to pay like $1,500 for that cookware had I bought it out of the retail store. So I mean, I probably got mine for a couple $100, you know, all my pieces. I probably paid a couple $100 for it over time. So, y'all know me, I like a bargain, but I like quality as well. So that's how I get a bargain and get quality. I like to shop. I'm a shopper from my heart. Whew. Oh, you see, honey, I know how to shop. How to look for a good deal to get the best quality. So, okay, y'all. I was stalling around, y'all. I'm doing mac and cheese today, so you know what that means. We gotta make. I'm gonna do a cheese sauce. So I've had my pan. Let me just give you another little tip too. When you get ready to do your macaroni and cheese, go ahead and the pan that you're gonna use to make the mac and cheese. If you're not gonna go ahead and do it right away, just go ahead and boil some water in a pot. Heat that pot up. Get the pot already hot. Then you don't have to wait around on it to slow heat, because you cannot melt cheese and milk on a high heat. Okay? Please, y'all hear that? You cannot do it. So what I've done, I've got me some Food Line has started making. Let me get my camera turned back around. We got to switch sides. Tanya fixed me up before she left, but I had to completely change sides of the room because of what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead here and start melting cheese. But what you hear boiling in this little pot here, it's water. That's so my pan would already be warmed up for this half and half milk, because you can't pour half and half milk into a piping hot thing now. Can't do it. If you do it, you're going to have a mess. So, I put just a little bit of water. I'm going to pour my half and half milk in there. Okay? Now, I'm going to use 2 cups of this half and half milk. I'm going to let it, see, it'll heat up quicker, because guess what? My pan was already warm. Okay? Then I'm also going to put another cup of just regular, this is Members Mark, that's Sam's Club. So about 3.5 cups of milk, okay? And in a minute here, because I don't have to boil this, do not have to boil this. Hadn't started really heating up yet. But while that milk is heating up, I'm going to go ahead and just start cutting my cheese and putting it in there. Now, Tanya had brought all this cheese over here a while back. Excuse me. And I was going to get rid of all the cheese. I forget, what were we doing that she had all this? Oh, she wanted some kind of nacho thing, but she got the wrong kind of cheese. And, of course, she bought the Food Line brand cheese, but it was not the right kind for, guess what? Nachos. So she had to defer. So she left 2 big packs of this cheese over here. So now I'm going to use it today. Just get it cheese. This is like cream cheese. This is like Velveeta. This is Food Line's version of Velveeta cheese. So I'm not gonna use all of that in there. I'm gonna use, say, a cup of it in there. Get that milk off. I don't want it to burn on the stove. Okay. So we got this is just a little saucepan, and I think this about full will be enough because I'm not making 2 pans like I normally make 2 pans of mac and cheese. So I'm just going to use part of that cheese, which is equivalent to about a cup of Velveeta cheese in there, and it can go ahead and get started. And of course, you know I got some cheddar. I got some cheddar, baby. And then I bought this other cheese. I got all kinds of cheese going on over here. And of course, I'm going to put my butter in there, but not right this minute. So, I've got my, I need to set my oven as well for cook time. I'm going to say 115. So, another hour and 15 minutes, everything will be ready to come out of that oven. I'm going to go ahead and cut my cheese, my cheddar cheese up. I'm going to use 2 cups of cheddar cheese as well. I'm going to use a block of this cheddar cheese. That's my cheddar cheese there. That's a good cup and a half of cheddar. And you know, I got my knife here, so I'm cutting. Now, I've turned the heat up some, but now I'm getting ready to turn that heat back down. Because guess what? We don't need that heat up that high. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead. This is cheese sauce, by the way, y'all, if y'all didn't know. For anybody that has never watched me make cheese sauce, you don't have to, I mean, you can grate it up, do it however you want to, but if you know how to keep the temperature right, you can cut it in big chunks, okay? And also, if you know how to keep your stove wiped off so milk don't burn and smell up the house. Tanya cannot stand it. She calls it soot. Okay, so we're just going to continue. Because I had not sous chef anything at all, y'all. Nothing. I'm telling y'all, I didn't feel like it. Usually I'll cut my cheese up at night or early in the morning. So I knew I had to cook today, so I thought, I could burn something. Anyway, can y'all tell that I'm here by myself? The house is so quiet, y'all. This is so quiet. Real quiet. So anyway, I'm just going to continue cutting the cheese into the milk. And the milk is heating, and as the milk heats, this cheese will start to melt, and when it gets melted, we're just going to take it and pour it over into the macaroni, and then we'll have mac and cheese. How about that? It's a real simple dish to make, but you just have to know, you have to be patient. This is one of those dishes you have to be patient with, because you have to wait on. Hey, taste that little piece of cheese there. This is not real sharp cheddar. I meant to get extra sharp, but this is just sharp. Okay. See it? Starting to melt. And again, you have to be really patient with the cheese. Very patient with the cheese, please. Okay. You know, sometimes you go to the store, especially fast food places, and they give you these little cheese sauces and whatever. If I have a bunch of them sitting around my refrigerator, I go ahead and use them in stuff like mac and cheese. And that was salty, so we're going to go ahead and put that in there. So if you don't know what to do with those little extra, like salt packs and ketchup packs, the kids get a kick out of them. And we don't use a lot of stuff that requires ketchup and stuff like that. Except, you know, when I'm cooking my chili and mac and cheese, not mac and cheese, chili and spaghetti sauce, I always use ketchup in it. I don't never think about putting no more packets in it. But when the kids are here, like last night we did hot dogs, but I didn't even think about getting some of all them packets out. So every once in a while, when I clean my refrigerator, I go in there and just clear it out. Just clear it out. I can't stand it. But you know what? Again, I hate to waste. I'm not a wasteful person at all. So I'll go ahead and just get that over there in frame where you can see it better. Yeah. The cheese is melting nicely. Again, this is one of those dishes where you have to be very, very patient. Okay, this is my noodles here. And I just poured them back into the water. How small was that? I'm going to redrain my noodles, y'all. Get that off that burner. I don't want it to stick and burn and start smelling. Basically, just get the water out the noodles. Okay. That's a good amount of noodles. I thought I didn't have enough. I had about 3 cups of noodles. By the way, yeah, 3 cups of noodles. I got this on medium low, and it's melting out nicely. Really nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and add that half stick of butter in there because I think everything is coming into what I want to come into. I may just, because I don't put the egg, I'm not putting that, I'm making the hot cheese sauce like this. I don't put eggs in this. What I will do in lieu of eggs, I will put a little flour to thicken the sauce. So I got that half and half, and then I got the regular milk in there. So okay, that's melting over wonderfully. I'm gonna go ahead and get me some flour to put in here. Melting out real good. I just went off to the side there and just got me a couple of tablespoons of flour and put about 3 tablespoons of water in it. Just made it to a paste because I'm going to add it to my cheese mixture here. Alright, and I've got my pan here, because here shortly I'm going to be putting this in there. And I'm thinking in between, I might put just a few pieces of cheese, just a few chunks of cheese. And I've got some grated cheese too, I think I'm going to use on there, because I bought that grated cheese, and I'm not completely satisfied with just using it. So I'm going to bake it. I've probably got about a cup of, about a cup of this Mexican blend. You know how I do. I go through the refrigerator and figure out what I got in there that I need to get used up, and I need to use that. Oh, that's wonderful right there. Okay, so now that everything is just about melted, it's thick on the bottom, it's just about melted. So what I can about do now is go ahead. See, the butter is still melting in there. And I'm going to throw me some black pepper in there. I always love black pepper in my mac and cheese. So put a little black pepper in there. So in here I've got 2 cups of half and half and 2 cups of just regular milk. So that gives you 4 cups of liquid. I've got a total 3 cups of cheese. Now you can put more cheese if you want to put more cheese. It just, it just doesn't matter. It'll just be cheesier. You can use 5 or 6 different kinds of cheese. I use whatever cheese is in my refrigerator. So I'm gonna basically turn that off now because I don't want it to get. I'm just gonna drop that lump of and get it stirring it real fast so it don't make a dumpling. I want it to thicken my cheese sauce. Might have a couple of ones, but it won't matter. It will not matter. It'll cook out, or you can take it out. Okay. So that was 2 tablespoons. Oh, you can make your cheese sauce thicker. I mean, it's on you. However you want to do it, just do it. Okay. See, cooking is one of those things that, again, some stuff you have to be very patient with. That's just the rest of that flour water. You have to be very patient with it. And I made cheese sauces before. You can go back and look. The basic recipe is the same. When I'm cooking, I may not even think about how I fixed the one before. But one thing about it, when it comes out, it's going to be so good. It's not going to even matter. Those little lumps in there, like I said, they'll cook out. I'm going to let them just sit there for a minute or two. And the ones that won't cook out, I'll take them out. Okay? But I really want them in there for I need thickness. I need them thicken. But I had to go ahead and turn my fire off because I feel it kind of sticking on the bottom. That's some good cheese sauce. So what I'm going to do is go ahead now and pour my cheese sauce. I'm just going to pour it all into my macaroni. It's in there, y'all. Oh, and by the way, when you boil that macaroni, please put some salt in the water. Okay. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour half of this macaroni into the pan. Get it over here where you all can see me. Half of it's in the pan. And I'm just going to drop some extra cheese in there. Just a few pieces of extra cheese. Everybody likes a lot of cheese, right? So, if your kids like a lot of cheese, and mine do, especially Tony, she's a cheese girl. She's not cheap by any means. I heard that little joke trying to come up through there. Just drop some extra cheese in there like that. But a good another half a cup of cheese. Just drop it in there and be done with it. So you make sure you got all the good cheesy cheese in there. And then, I told you I've got this this bag of cheese here. I need to do something with it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw some of that in between. And this is kind of stringy. Whenever you dip into it, it's gonna be kind of stringy. So that's gonna be good in between there. Well, let's go ahead and do this. Whoops, got a mishap there. Okay, just pour the rest of that mac and cheese. I'm trying to get every aroni in there. Okay, so the macaroni and cheese, for all practical purposes, is about ready to go into the oven. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I'm going to put me a little bit more cheese on top. I'm going to put that macaroni and cheese in there and let it cook for a good hour. Now, because I've got that much cheese sauce in there, I can let it cook for a good hour. And that way, if you don't make it too thick, make the cheese sauce too thick, you can leave it in a little bit longer. But if it's real thick, you can't leave it in long like that. So, how about them apples? That's a little jalapeno trying to get off in there. You don't go in there jalapeno. And all this is cheddar that I'm putting on now. All cheddar. They're just so, when I'm in the kitchen cooking, just about every time I cook, unless it's something that I just haven't thought of a way to modify or to create something new to, it's new. It's something new. I'm creating like this. I've never done cheese like this before. Never. And when I poured that cheese on top, you see how, I don't know how it jumped on top of that. Remember, I didn't put the cheese on, hardly on top, I don't think, because I don't think I had a whole lot to put. So I'm going crazy with this cheese, y'all. Okay. Now we're going to put this in that same 375 degree oven and just let it cook along with the ribs and the chicken. And I believe all of it's going to come out at the same time. What I'm going to do to start out with, because I don't want my cheese toughening on me, I'm going to put it on the second rack. I'm going to lay a piece of foil over it. So this macaroni and cheese is ready, y'all, to go into a 375 degree oven for about 1 hour. So hang in there. Dinner's going to be done here in a few minutes. Oh, before I go, let me show y'all right quickly. You can do it like this. You can sweet burners. I boiled up my, I'm boiling up some, that is some smoked neck bones. That's going to be for my, you heard, Lima beans. So all I'm going to do this is put me some, a little bit of garlic salt in there to boost that flavor. I got a 1/4 stick of butter left over that I didn't use. So I'm going to drop that in there because it's all about flavor around my kitchen. I'm doing cleanup now, so whatever's left sitting out here looking at me, it's probably going to go in the beans, okay? Now, I won't put that in there. That's just a little bit of that dry seasoning mix that I had left over. But I am going to go ahead and put some salt in there. And I do want to put my dry chicken bouillon. See, it's time for me to go by seasoning again. So usually I would put a couple of tablespoons, but since I'm not, I have to just put some salt and some whatever else is sitting up there in the cabinet looking at me. I'm going to do some of my sea salt in there because, you know, these smoked neck bones, they're not very salty at all. So a teaspoon of that, and then a teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, so you know, this is what's on the menu today. We got, have y'all guessed it yet? Have y'all been following along with me so y'all can say, can y'all recite rather the menu? Have y'all picked up on what the menu is for today for the flavor train? Okay, what we got going here is we got some oven baked spare ribs, jerk chicken, mac and cheese, lima beans, and I'm gonna do a pot of rice, y'all. Y'all know I gotta do a pot of rice now to go with that jerk chicken. So anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and put these lima beans to cooking. I have, of course, my trusted Food Line 2-pound and 12-ounce bag of lima beans, and because this meat is pretty much, let's see, yeah. Every once in a while, somebody will eat them right along with me. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a bag of lima beans in there. It's a pound and 12 ounce. Usually I cook about 3 pounds, about 2 or 3 pounds. I didn't need to cook all that much today because I already had like about a pound left over from the last time I cooked. So when those get done, I'm just going to put these ones I pulled out of the freezer. See, every once in a while I'll cook a lot of lima beans and have lots of them left. So that particular time I had about a pound of them left. So today we're going to have them on the flavor train, and that will give us like 2.5 pounds of cooked lima beans. So it's time for me to clean up some of this mess in here, y'all. I'm going to say hang on in there for a little while, and when those ribs and chicken comes out the oven and the macaroni and cheese come out the oven, y'all, I'm going to let y'all see what it looks like. How about that? So here we go, y'all. That was mac and cheese. And we're going to get it ready to go into the oven. Remember I told y'all, I always, with my macaroni and cheese, I always just lay a piece of foil over it. until it cooks for about 30 minutes. Then I'll take it off and let the cheese bubble up. I don't like brown cheese, but okay. I'm having to put it on the second rack because my first 2 racks have, and it's exactly 57 minutes left for that meat to cook. So until I finish cooking the rest of the food, I'm going to ask y'all to hang in there for me. I'm going to get these beans boiling. And this dinner is going to be done. And the kids, they're still gone. Remember, they went to the mall. My house is so quiet. It sounds funny not having noise in here because I don't even hear Kareem's rap music thumping, because when the little kids are not here running up and down the stairs wanting to eat, I can always hear him upstairs with that music thumping. So it's quiet today. So hang on, I'll be right back. Oh Lord. Oh, the internet is working. Okay, y'all, there it is. That's those oven baked ribs. As you can see, I've had to take the paper off, turn the paper back, poured all that excess juice off, and put some more barbecue sauce on the top. They go back in the oven for about 5 or 10 minutes and glaze. There's the macaroni and cheese. Ooh, isn't that pretty with all that cheesy cheese on top? And of course, there's the jerk chicken right there to the left. And I got my rice back there in the back pot. It's cooking. And my lima beans are all ready for that good old cooking meat. I don't know why we can't see them right now. We're going to have to do better than this with these lima beans. Okay, there we go. A little bit better. Okay, so the dinner is ready. The flavor train will be here probably 3:30. But for all practical purposes, this meal is ready as soon as that rice gets done cooking. We're going to sit down, sit back, relax, and enjoy this meal.
Well, you have got to learn how to end yourself quicker than that.
Tony, please.
Drawn out dissertation.
And I'm still not done. Okay, there it is, y'all. All ready. This meal took about a good 3 hours real time. I got down to 39 for y'all to view. So until I cook again, love you guys. Keep the prayers going up so the blessings will continue to come down. Love you guys. And until I cook again, I'm going to say toodaloo.